Wayne County Board of Roads 7 was built by the Davenport Locomotive Works in Davenport, Iowa in 1922 and is the 1898 steam locomotive built by that factory and is an 040 ST saddle tank type steam locomotive. It was built to run on 2-foot gauge tracks. This locomotive worked for Michigan's Wayne County Road Commission from 1922 to 1927. Also, this locomotive has been used for the industrial switching service. Then later on, the locomotive was retired and was displayed at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan, which is nearby. And then in 2014, it was moved to the John D. Dingell Transit Center for display in the waiting room where it can be seen. You can see right here is a crossing signal light that may have been used somewhere around Belleville before. And this crossing signal is displayed right next to the steam locomotive here, the Buckeye Express Diner here in Belleville, Ohio. What you see right behind me is Norfolk and Western 917. Norfolk and Western 917 was built by Baldwin in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1903 and is the 21683rd steam locomotive built by that factory and is a 280 consolidation type steam locomotive and is a W2 class steam locomotive. For many years, this locomotive was likely meant to haul freight trains on the railroad. In 1959, it was retired and was sold to Virginia Scrap Iron and Metal in Roanoke, Virginia, and it was part of the groups of Norfolk and Western steam locomotives that were known as the Lost Engines of Roanoke. It was also likely shown in the 2000 movie 587, The Great Train Robbery, just seen at the start of the movie. It sat in the scrapyard for many years till the locomotive's body made it past the torch. In 2008, it was bought for display at a restaurant and was moved to this location, which is Buckeye Express Diner in Belleville, Ohio, where it is seen today. It was then carefully repainted as well. The tender behind it makes it almost look like as if it came out of a cartoon. The original tender may have been scrapped while it was still at Virginia Scrap Iron and Metal. Also, Norfolk and Western 917 is one of 4 surviving Norfolk and Western 280s left in the world today and can be seen on display here at the Buckeyes Express Diner in Belleville, Ohio, where it is on display today, and you can also blow the locomotive's whistle, but requires payment to do so, and you can even ring the locomotive's bell. For some odd reason, the bell wasn't on the locomotive when I made this video. And that's how it's done. What you see right behind me is the baggage car. This baggage car was likely built in 1926 and is a baggage car. The railroad this car was used on is unknown, and number it had is unknown too. It was used on passenger trains to store passengers' baggage inside when passengers rode in the cars that were coupled to this car. Then it was possibly used for maintenance of way use on the railroad that used this car as well. Then it was retired and was then brought up to this spot at Buckeye Express Diner in Belleville, Ohio. And also it was added with tables and chairs inside for seating and is part of the restaurant as well. And windows were even added to this car next to the tables as well. What you see right behind me is the Reading Caboose. The Reading Caboose was likely built by the International Car Company in Kenton, Ohio, somewhere in the 1940s or 1970s, and is a northeastern steel caboose. This caboose was used for the railroad for many years and was the train crew's office as well. Then later on, this caboose was retired and later it was moved to this location and is part of Buckeyes Express Diner in Belleville, Ohio, where it is seen today. And also, it was added with tables and chairs inside as well. Well, I hope you all enjoyed learning about trains with me today in Matthew Lapp Train Guy segment show. Also, I hope to see you all again in the next segment, and if you didn't subscribe to my channel just yet, the subscribe button is just down below the video screen. And also, if you didn't give my Facebook page a like yet, here's where you can find it. And if you didn't follow the Instagram page yet, here's where you can find it as well. Also, be sure to get your merch at teesprings.com. Link is in the description box below, along with the Facebook and Instagram pages. And remember to subscribe to the Train Guy. So this is Matthew Lapp, host of Matthew Lapp Train Guy segment show, signing out until next time. All aboard!